All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Dean the Turkey Leggster here, and it is Let's Talk. Oh, sorry. Hello, everybody. Dean the Turkey Leggster here. Let me restart that. It is Let's Talk Turkey tonight, and Tuesday night. I have not officially brought back the stream um, for you know Tuesday nights, but I'm looking at that and I've actually got an announcement towards the end of the stream that I'm going to be making about Let's Talk Turkey and about all my other streams. I've kind of again what I'm doing with my content, my home streams. So hopefully it'll be less confusing for you, and I'm looking forward to restarting again, getting back into regular schedule. Um, so anyway, if you're watching this on the replay, um, make sure to let in the comments below and say hello. And yeah, and if you're watching, sure to pop the like button. I have a pinned comment at the top. I have a poll over on my YouTube community page asking a very important question. If you would go over there, you can use the link at the top of the chat, or you can head over to my community page after the stream, or either or, and absolutely. Tennessee Bear, hello Tim, how are you? I haven't chatted with you in a while or a lot, so great to have you. Um, Tina McNeil, hello, welcome in, and hello to Chuck as well. Um, and I'm sure there'll be some other people that will be in the chat in a little bit. There's a few other channels that are live in the community, but that's all right. That is all right. So I have a couple quick things that I do want to talk about, and then I'm going to open up the chat to anything anyone might have for me. I'm kind of doing an Ask Me Anything stream tonight, so we'll see. Anyone in the chat has a question for me to ask, and we'll see. This may actually be a short stream tonight, maybe 45 minutes. But we'll see how talky I get. Um, First thing, I want to follow up on a stream that I did a couple days ago. I did a stream and I showed my reusable bag collection. I had said on there that I didn't know because I hadn't counted how many. So I counted them after the stream and I found that I had 53 bags, 53 reusable bags. Outside of anything I have in my Christmas tub, I know I have at least 4, maybe 5 Christmas themed, Christmas design reusable bags. So that adds like 5 there. So that's 58 actually. And I may have 1 or 2 in my fall box, fall slash Thanksgiving box. So there could be another one there. So I'm up to 58, 59 bags. But then something happened today that I wasn't totally planning on before this morning, but I had to run down to Publix to grab a couple things. And I actually bought a couple new shopping bags. Yeah. So, so outside of my holiday themed bags, I have 55 now, and I'll show you those two bags in a second. Hello, Chris, Curtis family, welcome in. Good to have you in. So yeah, so the count is 55 reusable bags. Those are my brand new bags that I will show you right now. Um, Also, guys, along with any questions you have for me, I have a couple items here that I can do a little taste test for you guys. I haven't done a taste test in a little bit, but let me show you my bags that I got today, my reusable bags. They're completely unused. I did not use them today when I shopped. So I was at Publix, and Publix is very, very big down here. It started down here, and then it's gone into other states. So I know the Carolinas, I think, have Publix now. Tennessee, maybe I heard. Some other places, I'm not exactly sure. Publix celebrating 95 years, and I had to get the bag. Publix 95 years. Wow. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Great to have you in. So I had to get this. I had to pick up this bag, and it says right here they're celebrating 95 years in 2025. So that is amazing, amazing, which means they started in 1930. So really, really good. So I had to get that one because I enjoy shopping at Publix so much. So I got that one, and then I got one last night. I showed you a Spider-Man bag, which is really cool. Okay. Um, yeah, Tim. The Publix has been. They started in. I actually don't know the history of Publix. I'm sure it's out there. There might even be a book published somewhere. Maybe um something on them. But yeah, Tina, my camera just my screen on here just went blank and I was spinning. So hopefully I'm good now. But yeah, so I don't. That would be a good research project for me, is to look up a little history of Publix. Um, but the second bag that I got is Superman, and that was cute. He's got a little doggy there. And I think this is inspired off of the new movie that came out a month or so ago. But it's kind of a cartoony look, so it's kind of classic comic. Um, I remember I didn't see the movie, but I saw the trailer or the preview trailer. Yeah, and so I saw they had a dog in there, so I thought the dog was cute. Um, so there we are, Superman. So I had to get that one. They had a really really cute um, they had a really cute Mickey Mouse bag. But if you saw the stream the other night, I have several Mickey Mouse bags, so I decided I better not get another Mickey Mouse bag. I probably, if they have another Disney bag that's like another character that's like all and everything. You know, it's dedicated to that character. That's what I meant to say. Um, DNA started in 1930 in Winter Haven, Florida. Yes, yeah, Winter Haven is it's over there. It's west of Orlando. Not sure exactly where. So it's because I know their headquarters is now in Lakeland, Florida. And yeah, so yeah, 1930, and then Super Dog has a cape too. That's right. Um, all right. Well, so those are my two bags: Publix 95 years and Superman and Super Dog. I don't know if you caught it on the Superman. Um, look up in the sky. That's what it says there. Look up in the sky. And it's got the little I am trying to think of the is that the daily something or other. Then you've got the S there. You guys help me out in the chat. What that logo is. Dave Stragan, welcome in. Gloria, yes, I will need to find one. I may actually have one. And actually my autumn box is right over there. It would be really easy to go in there and see if I have a bag. Because if I have one, it's going to be in there. I'm kind of looking at it right there. I'm not going to do it now because you won't. I have to leave the screen and you wouldn't have anything to do. 40 miles southwest of Orlando is Winter Haven. Okay, yeah, I'm more familiar with kind of the layout of like east of Orlando, northeast, because that's where I am. But I kind of need to kind of study the rest of. Let me check my internet here. I spend again. Yeah. So hopefully I'm back. I did spend there for a second. Um, Let me look this up really quickly. Let me find. Okay. See if I can find an article about the history of Publix grocery store. History. All right. Come back here. Let me share the screen. The tab. Share. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Tina. My internet says that it's good signal, so I'm not sure what it is. All right, so there it is. I'm going to click away from the chat for a second. Here's the history. So in case you, let me see if I can zoom in, but I am going to read. Oop. I am going to read over here. Oop. Okay. So hopefully you can see that, but I'm going to read to you the history of Publix. So George W. Jenkins, the late founder of Publix Supermarkets Incorporated, was born September the 29th of 1907. Growing up in Harris, Georgia, he worked in his father's general store. In 1925, he headed to Tampa, Florida at the age of 17, with hopes of making his fortune in the Florida real estate boom. Instead, he took a job as a stock clerk in a Piggly Wiggly grocery store. After only a couple of months, he was promoted to manager and was later transferred to 1930. It was that year that he resigned from Piggly Wiggly to start his own grocery store. On September 6, 1930, George Jenkins opened his first store, called Publix Food Store, in Winter Haven. In 1935, he opened a second location across town. He closed these first two stores to open his dream store, the first Publix supermarket, on November 8th of 1940. A food palace of marble, glass, and stucco, this store included innovations such as air conditioning, thank you, sir, fluorescent lighting, electric eye doors, and terrazzo floors. In 1945, he acquired a warehouse and 19 All-American stores from the Lakeland Grocery Company. He began replacing these small stores with larger supermarkets. He continued his never-ending expansion, bringing the public standard of clean stores, friendly service, and quality merchandise to customers throughout Florida. As public supermarkets continued to spring up across the Southeast, improving to include delis, pharmacies, and even cooking schools, the company never veered from Mr. George's original philosophy of treating employees and customers like family. Our thousands of cashiers, baggers, meat cutters, and bakers are the company's largest collective shareholders, all trained to put their customer first. As a result, year after year, Publix has been hailed as the #1 supermarket for customer satisfaction, one of Fortune's 100 best companies to work for, and as an inspiration for its sustainability efforts and community involvement. The values and philosophies established by George Jenkins are still in place and serve as the foundation for our mission of being the premier quality food retailer in the world. The values and philosophies established by George Jenkins are still in place and serve as the foundation for our mission of being the premier. I think they repeated themselves there. Uh, uh, Premier quality food retailer in the world. All right, very nice. So that is just really quick a little history of the Publix. Hold on, I can do this. All right, Mark Langenkamp, hello, welcome in. Great to have you. So yeah, that was a little short little history of Publix. Just a little quick. I'm sure there's more depth to that. There's probably a book or something out there, or other things on websites. There's probably YouTube videos about the history. But yeah. So anyway, do you guys want a taste test? You guys want me to taste test? I have these two different candies from Unreal, the Unreal Company. They make kind of healthier candies, cleaner ingredients, I guess you would say, less sugar. Brian Eisenhart, welcome in. Dave says sure. I don't have Beverly, Brian. I don't have any Beverly. I do have some water. But you know. So So anyway, you guys want a taste test? I don't normally get these from Publix because they can be a little pricier. But they were had some kind of a sale going. I forget what it was. It wasn't a buy one get one, but it was two for so many dollars. Which they started doing a lot more than a BOGO, or they've done it along with doing BOGO deals. So Mark says, yeah, sure. Well, Mark, I mean, if you guys were here in person, um, I definitely would let everyone test. So anyway, these are the dark chocolate peanut gems, and you can kind of tell these are their version of M&Ms. And they do have colors. They use so the ingredients in here are it says dark chocolate, roasted peanuts, organic cane sugar, gum acacia, colored with beet juice, spirulina extract, beet juice and spirulina extract. So, and then they have organic tapioca syrup and carnauba wax. So this one it's a blue color. And let's see how it goes. That was pretty good. So it is a dark chocolate. No Tim, no letters. Carnauba. Okay, Carnauba. Carnauba. Huh. Oh, sorry. Carnauba wax and then acacia. So yeah, because that's a little different. I know so these would be peanut M&Ms, their version of peanut M&Ms. They do have the regular um version, like without peanuts. So these are dark chocolate, which dark chocolate tends to be healthier, or is healthier than like milk chocolate. But they say dark chocolate, to go off on a little rabbit trail though, the dark chocolate does have to be like they say it has to be like a high percentage. So you get a bar that's like 70, at least 70%, I think they said, or 80%. I gotta be honest, I've eaten as high as 95%. Um, so, Marcus, Gloria is not a dark chocolate fan. Mark is not either. Well, that's okay. I mean, it is a very strong taste, and I tend to kind of enjoy that. I've actually, eaten the dark chocolate. I've eaten, as high as, like I said, as high as like 90 or 95% dark chocolate bar. Very, ooh, very bold, very, um, you had a 98% bar? I don't think I've seen a 98% bar. The highest I've seen is a 95%. But if I see a 98%, I'll be sure to try it. So the next item, so these were very good, by the way. They were very good because they're dark chocolate. They do taste, they're different from M&Ms. The colors are a little different. They have like a blue, and then they have like a purple and a pink. There, so they don't have like all of the colors, but this is only because they do use more like natural um, things to color, so you're not going to get all the other colors because they use the fake coloring. So anyway, the next item from Unreal are these milk chocolate covered pretzels. Milk chocolate covered pretzels. And I've actually never had these before. I have had the other ones, the peanut candies. The dark chocolate peanut gems, I guess they're called. So here we are. Here is a pretzel. It's a pretzel, chocolate pretzel. Mm. Very good. Delicious. I'm having another one. So, the ingredients in here are milk chocolate, which is cane sugar, milk, cocoa butter, cocoa beans, sunflower lecithin, vanilla bean, and vanilla beans. Then you have a grain-free pretzel, which is cassava flour or cassava, organic potato starch, avocado oil, hemp heart flour, um, organic cassava syrup, salt, flaxseed, sunflower lecithin, and vitamin E. And yeah, so that's the first time I've actually had that one. Costco sells they have a larger bag. It's a better price per ounce, obviously, at Costco, but it's the dark chocolate with coconut. So that's kind of like the what's the big brand, Mounds or Joy or something like that. It's got the coconut and the dark chocolate. But I really enjoy those. That's the same kind of idea. It's really simple ingredients. It's really good. And so anyway, yeah, I do enjoy those. For them both, I give them on the taste and everything, I definitely give them like a 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 on the price because they're always so expensive. You know, the price is better at Costco. The and I don't remember what the normal price is for these. I think, and this is like they're like three. This is the pretzels is a 3.5 ounce, and then the peanut gems are 5 ounces, and they're like um, really they're really expensive, like maybe between $5 and $6. And then it was on sale, so that's why I got them. Surfbone, welcome in, John. How are you tonight? Hope you're doing well, having a great gobbletastic Tuesday night. Hope everyone is as well. Um, Tomorrow morning, I am going to be live from Disney's Animal Kingdom. This will be at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be strolling around Animal Kingdom for a little while, and then I'll be hopping over to somewhere else in Walt Disney World between 11 and noon. So if I may or may not stream from where I'm hopping to. I'm gonna keep that up in the air. Um, but Tim's saying I am really having trouble staying live. Is anyone else? You know, I had that. I just had that trouble. I was on another stream, watching another stream right before this stream, and on my phone it was having trouble doing that. And I don't know if it was my internet or what, but also my camera has glitched a couple times, and it doesn't usually do that. So I don't know. Maybe the internet is um got something tonight or whatever. But anyway, we will go on. All right. Well, so you guys, what is there anything at all you would like to ask me? The chat is now open, and so put your questions in the chat. You can ask anything. You can ask anything. I will answer most anything. So can be about me, about my channel. It could be what do I think about any latest Disney news, any news in general, non-political. So have at it. And while you're doing that, I do want to remind you guys at the top of the chat, I do have a comment pinned to a poll. I'm asking you a poll about something very important. And so I will be checking out those poll results after the stream, and the poll's going to stay up for through the end of the weekend. And yeah. Just a little reminder there, and that's on my community page. Also, my community is active, so my subscribers, my subscribers, you can post in my community relating to the channel and its content, and myself specifically, but the you can post in there. You have to be subscribed for a day, and you have to be on mobile in order to post in the community. So Dave is asking, Dean, do fish drink a lot of water whenever they eat something? And if so, is everything just like eating soup for them? Well, so I'm not very sciencey. I'm going to just talk through this. I'm not sure that fish drink water, to be honest. Um, I think fish kind of, because they're in water, I think they kind of absorb the water that they need to you know with stay hydrated. But I think they're maybe, well, no, I don't know. See how's they work. Um, I don't think they drink. Yeah, right, Tim. I don't. Tim, the community page is, you get to it from the home tab of my channel. Um, in order to post in it anything, like I was saying, as a part of my community, though, you have to be on mobile, on a mobile phone. Um, you can't post via the desktop. Um, so Dave, to answer your question, I don't think they drink the water. I think they eat. I think they just eat what they need to, and I think because they're in water, I think they just kind of absorb the water. I think the water's just they live in the water, kind of like kind of like us in oxygen is gonna be my thought on it. Um, so anyway, yeah, you know, we're not actually, it's not like we're balloons, but we breathe the water. I mean, breathe the air in and out and everything. So I don't know. I don't know if that answers the question. Mark Langenkamp, if you were arrested with no explanation, what would we all assume you did? Probably, probably relating to turkey legs. I probably stole turkey legs. That's probably what I did. Honestly, that's probably what I did. Um, Dave said, question from my wife. Oh, okay. If you could dress as anything for Halloween, what would it be? Well, see, I'm not really into Halloween, so I don't really dress. But if I was going to, I'd probably be at least a turkey, if not a turkey leg. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. I'm already wearing the headband. I'm already wearing the headband. So, turkey leg. So, yeah. All right, Tim, take care. Have a great night. And thanks for popping in. Nobody's shocked. Let me scroll up, see if I missed anything at all. All right. Yeah. So, all right. Any more questions? Anything? Anything along the more serious lines? And actually, asking questions and kind of, trying to maybe engage in some kind of, you know, uh, discussion with, all the subscribers of my channel, you know, which is what my community is. Going on the community page and, asking a question, is, relating to, um, the new Starlight Parade. How did you think of, what do you think of the parade? What did you like? Did you think, it needed more floats? Um, any floats you didn't like? Something like that. Um, and you know. So that's the kind of thing that the community is good for. Or you can, um, if something happened on a stream, or you saw something on a stream, or that I showed at the Disney parks, and you wanted to ask about it, or um, you can also post, and I'd be willing to let you do this if you have a specific thing you would like me to kind of show when I'm on in a park or I'm not Disney World. Is there a resort you'd like me to go stream at? Which I would like to do some of, and I may do that. May do that once or twice over the in during December, because my pass is going to be blocked out. But I would probably want to try to get down to Disney and stream. Probably go to one of the resorts um, at some point. So anyway, Tina McNeil asks, Dean, if you could bring back one person, place, or thing related to Walt Disney World, what would it be and why? So, very good question. I mean, I guess there's kind of a whole list, but at the top of my list would be, again, don't be shocked. It would probably be turkey legs sold in every park and turkey leg merch, because they used to have both of those, and I'm always on that when I'm talking. Okay, Mark. Losing the internet. Sorry to hear that. Good night. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, to answer Tina's question, yeah, I would totally, because back in 2009, 2010, I remember getting turkey legs in all four of the parks. And I at that point I didn't see any turkey leg merch, but I remember seeing articles and pictures about it, in the, after 2010 and between 2010 and 2020, when COVID happened, and everything shut down. And I think they got rid of the turkey leg merch probably before that, maybe 2018, 2019, according to what my research returned. And they just need to go back. They need to um, they really could make a lot of money off of that. But I think they would. I think the turkey legs deserve that kind of representation. So yeah, more turkey legs, more turkey leg merch. I would bring that back. Um, I would. Yeah, that's probably at the top of my list. So with that, guys, I'm gonna look to go ahead and wrap. I have another question, last minute question. You can pop it in the chat right now, but I'm gonna talk about. I've been doing some thinking about my lineup of streams, and I'm still looking to officially kick off my regular streaming schedule, and having it be a regular schedule. Right now, it's just kind of, I do these home streams when I feel like it. And it just happened that I felt like it on a Tuesday night, like I normally go live. But previously, I had said that Let's Talk Turkey would be bi weekly. And then I would launch the Pixie Dust Report as a new show and that would be on Thursdays, and that would alternate with Once Upon a Turkey Leg. So Dean, the turkey leg stir, has been looking at that and thinking about it more and thinking about what I want to do with these shows. And I really, in kind of following Disney news, I just kind of feel like Disney news isn't, to me, there isn't enough on a consistent basis for me to have um, that regular of a show. So here's what I'm gonna do with my streams, and it's gonna be a lot like what it was before. So Tuesday nights, I'm gonna have Let's Talk Turkey Tuesday nights, weekly, and then Thursday nights is going to be um, Thursday nights is going to be Once Upon a Turkey Leg. So you'll get stories every single Thursday. And my streams will be at 8 o'clock. Julie Gerbil, welcome in. Well, that's kind of a personal question. I will tell you, about 4 decades old. So that's how I'm going to answer that. I'm about 4 decades old. Um, but thanks for popping in. So Let's Talk Turkey is going to be every night. What I'm going to do for the Disney news, because I do want to cover something from Disney. Do want to. There's usually something in the course of a few weeks, so I'm going to plan probably the last Tuesday, the third or the fourth, Tuesdays of each month is going to be the Disney news, and so I may resurrect the Newsflash Disney um, um, name to have that be kind of the subtitle, but it's all going to be Let's Talk Turkey, and so that's going to be once a month. I'm going to make a final decision on that before September starts, so that I can start scheduling all the streams out into the future. But so Disney News will be once a month, and it's going to be kind of a roundup of the last, since the last stream I did. I'm going to keep track of Disney News. I will, make notes and kind of the bigger topics the bigger news items that come out, biggest announcements. It's not going to be merch or food. Really, it's kind of relating to park operations, um, new expansions, new rides, whatever. Bigger things within the company, that kind of thing. Big things. I'm not going to cover, they're renovating one of the bathrooms in Adventureland. Um, that's not really huge news. So big Disney news. So it's going to be a monthly basis, whatever I can do in, an hour, hour and a half. And then if there is a huge drop of news that I need to cover, I will maybe do a special stream on a weekend. So that's where my channel is, and that's gonna kick off officially in a couple of weeks. First week of September is when everything will be. I'll be back officially. Right now it's not, but and I'm still gonna get out to Disney to stream when I can. All right, well, that is going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, tomorrow I am going to be live at Animal Kingdom on 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be strolling around there for a little while, probably about an hour. Um, and we will have a relaxing stroll around there. We'll see what we see. And so with that, guys, take care. Have a gobbletastic night. And then I'll see ya next time. So, bye bye, everybody.